everyone, my name is Jonathan, and today I'm going to share with you how to build a community for your e-commerce business. All right, I can't stress the importance of having a community for your e-commerce business. This is a group where you actually gather all the like-minded customers, your like-minded raving fans, where you can actually continue to nurture them. All right, so some customers, they might not be ready to buy now, right? But you want to actually gather them into one single group where you can actually continue to nurture them, and eventually they will become your most loyal customers. All right, so I'm going to share with you 5 tips today on how to build a community, and I think that you will love it. Let's go into this topic right now. Now, the first tip on how to build a community for your e-commerce business is actually basically coming up with an attractive name. All right, so this might seem like a very basic idea, but having an attractive name will actually help to get your customers to actually have a sense of belonging. All right, this might not need to be your company name. All right, it could be something that your customers or your fans really care about. All right, so this is a place where you actually build an identity for your group, and I can't stress the importance of having an attractive name. Okay. Now, the second way of building a community, right, is to actually promoting your group. All right, so you can imagine, let's say if you just open a restaurant, you want to actually tell as many people as possible. You want to tell your family members, you want to tell your friends. All right, so just like opening up a restaurant, when you actually open up a group, right, or build up a community, right, you want to tell as many people as possible. So you want to share. Hey, you can go to the different social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, or even TikTok, just to share. Hey, I just have this group, and we are focusing on this topic. All right. So let's say if you're interested in this topic, we welcome you to join our group. All right. So that's where you can actually start to build up the numbers for your group. All right. One of the ways that I learned about building a group is also to actually get established names in the group. All right. So that will also actually attract a lot of people in the group. So one of the things that my friend did is that when she opened a group, she actually got a lot of established names. All right. So, and when she started to promote the group and she said that, this celebrity is in the group, that entrepreneur is in her group, right? And that actually attract a lot of people that's interested in this topic to join this group. All right, so that could be one of the strategy that you can use to promote your group. All right. Now, the third way is to actually filter out buyers. Now, what do I mean by that? All right, so when you actually join a Facebook group, you can actually ask a series of questions, right? Besides writing the name, all right, you can actually collect the email address. All right, you can collect the email address, and that will actually help you to build up the list. All right, and you can also ask questions, for example, like what are some of the challenges that you are facing? What are some of the pain points that you are facing? All right, so that you can actually use this as content ideas for your group. All right. And you can also use this, right, to actually filter out potential buyers. So what do I mean by that? So now that you know what are some of the challenges that they are facing, all right, and you can also ask them, hey, would you like me to actually book a call with you so that we can share with you our solution? All right, so if they click on yes, and that's where you can actually reach out to them, contact them, and because you know all their pain points and challenges in advance, you can actually use this to your advantage to sell them your solutions. All right, so this is also one of the incredible way to actually filter out buyers. Now, some people might not be ready to buy now. When they join your group, you can actually continue to nurture them. All right, nurture them until they become raving fans and eventually to loyal customers. All right. Now, the fourth tip that I want to share with you today is to pre-pack your content. Now, what do I mean by that? Some people, they actually come to me and say, hey, John, how do you roll out so many content in a single week? All right, sometimes I actually roll out one content every single day. All right, so people ask me, how do I actually find the time to do that? Now, it's actually very, very simple. It's just like preparing your meals. All right, what you can do is you can actually pre-pack your meals, and when you are ready to eat, you can just heat up. So just like content, right, you probably want to spend a few days to actually prepare your content for the whole month. And you can actually launch this content bit by bit. All right, so that will actually help you to launch your content, and you don't need to feel burnout to actually prepare the content every single day. You can actually prepare them all in advance, right? So I want you to actually think about having a sustainable journey, and not, you know, like a sprint where you actually build up a lot of content, and after that you are not consistent and you actually give up. All right, so what I want to do is that I'll teach you guys is that, you know, building up a community, building up your content is a journey. All right, it's not a sprint, it's a marathon. All right, so you want to make sure that you actually continue to last and enjoy this whole process. All right, now the fifth tip and the final tip that I'm going to share with you is to drop the hooks. Now, what do I mean by dropping the hook, right? So when they are in your group, right, you can actually build up content by asking questions, all right? Asking questions where you open up a conversation and get all your community members and team members to actually engage. People are interested about, and that's where people start to engage, okay? And you start to get the community active. All right, so I hope that you guys enjoy this session on how to build a community for your e-commerce business, and I'll see you guys in the next video.